Hello, my name is Gina Van Rensselaer, and this is the second in our series of weekly podcasts with ACE Computers executives and experts. Today we're going to be speaking with Director of Technology Dan Arendt, and we will be discussing the technical side of building custom computers with FDR InfiniBand. Welcome, Dan.
Good afternoon, Gina.
My first question is quickly explain what FDR Infiniband is and how does it differ in performance from, say, QDR and EDR?
FDR Infiniband is the midline performance Infiniband currently on the market today. FDR runs at about 56 gigabit per second. QDR is the de facto standard currently, running at about 40 gigabit. And EDR is going to be the next generation above FDR, running at around 100 gigabit.
So EDR is available now?
I believe EDR is emerging right now. I don't believe it's in wide distribution yet.
Okay. So FDR is the most commonly used?
I would say QDR is still the most commonly used right now, with FDR, really looking to supplant it in the next year or two.
Okay. So what are the technical advantages of designing, building, and testing HPC clusters using FDR InfiniBand?
Well, the obvious advantage of using FDR over QDR is just the raw performance gains. With the improved technology on the server motherboards, you actually have more bandwidth available to utilize the full speed of the transmissions from the InfiniBand cards.
Okay. And then what are the practical implications of all this? Like, are we talking about improved performance, broader functionality, time savings, money savings, all of the above?
Well, when it comes to InfiniBand, functionality is generally going to remain the same. It's your standardized layer for MPI messaging across the cluster. Performance is obvious. It's just a faster data rate, so it's more just faster and better. However, when you start getting into faster and better, you're not necessarily going to be saving money. So there always is going to be a premium cost for the current generation technology versus the older standardized technologies.
Okay. And then it sounds like there really aren't any alternatives to FDR. Is it there aren't any alternatives, or there aren't any good alternatives?
Right now, there's a handful of lesser expensive alternatives to using InfiniBand. However, you're not going to get the same performance that you would out of, say, like 10 gigabit Ethernet or fiber channel, 8 gig or even 16 gig fiber channel, using that for passing your messages. InfiniBand is pretty much the de facto standard currently for that layer of an HPC cluster.
So they really don't have any what you would call viable competitors?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
There are different manufacturers of different cards. Everyone claims they have their different performance metrics, but they're all still using the same software.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else that you want to add?
Nothing that I can think of right now.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dan, and we thank the listeners for joining us, and we hope you'll join us for our next podcast. Don't forget to visit the ACE Computers website at www.acecomputers.com.